Hey everyone, this is Jesse and we're playing Value Vintage today, a format that follows the vintage ban list with a $30 budget limit. Today I'll be playing through a league, 5 unknown decks emulating your normal Magic Online league. These players came from the Value Vintage Discord and are taking decks that they would consider for 1Ks. You can find a link to the Discord in the description. They share local events while also hosting online tournaments. We're actually hosting a Sunday weekly every single week for the year of 2026, so check that out. Sorry about the lack of content lately. It feels like I've been sick for the last 5 weeks or so, and my voice has not been up to snuff. To take it a bit easy today, we're going to be playing a deck I've had in paper for about a year now, Zombardment. This deck just got a serious upgrade with Bombardment getting reprinted as a store promo, so I'm excited to try it in a league. The core is an aggro zombie strategy that gets value from your Bombardment. The sideboard has Lanterns for graveyards, Flame Slash and Marauder for threats too big to ping, Necromentia for combo, Claim for board heavy decks, and Sheevan Harvest for control and post. If you're looking for Value Vintage content, please consider liking the video and following the account, and let's get into the games. All right, we have our first match of the day with Delger. Haven't played against them before. We've seen them before in the Discord. They get a lot of online games in here. So we're going to be on the draw. This is a good hand. Turn 1 Gravecrawler. If it seems like it's going to be a slower deck, we can then go into him the Torok. If it seems like it's something where we need to race, we have Butcher. We also have the mana to cast our black-red threats. So we'll see what he's got going on. Raven's Crime. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this Temerit. So this looks like, oh, actually mulliganed a ton. Well, not a ton, sorry. Mulligan once. All right, very good draw there. It's a good draw here just because as long as we could keep some zombies in, at least a zombie in play, we can kind of loop the Gravecrawler. Right, that's fine. We're pretty stacked here. I'm actually interested in hymning this turn, depending on if we get to keep it. If I was Delger, I'd probably take the hymn here, well, maybe, actually. It depends on the rest of their hand. Hymn's tough because it allows us to take 2 cards from their hand. Yeah, so they're going to take the hymn. And now we're at the point where we can just try to go to pressure here. Another Gravecrawler off the top is pretty good. We're going to get this Butcher in play. Butcher's really strong if we could just keep the pressure on. Probably Fatal Push here. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll just get to ping them for 1 there. Next turn, I think we want to get this Augur in play. If we draw land... Let's see, if we draw land, which do we care about more? If we draw land, we probably care more about getting the Bombardment in play. Just because if we get Smallpoxed, he abandons talent. So we're going to discard this Gravecrawler just because we'll be able to cast it again from the yard. Okay, we did draw the land. So now I think we definitely get the... We know we have the Augur, though. So Bombardment's really good here. I mean, we know we're doing this. I think it's actually the Augur, just because he's going to need to start answering the threats we have in play. Because now we have 6 damage per turn. Is this a Smallpox? No, but Momentum Breaker, okay. This isn't the end of the world because we have Gravecrawlers. Okay. So he's going to have some pressure with us here. I think, though, that these augers are going to be pretty huge now at this point. Let's play this Blackleaf Cliffs. Play the Bombardment. Cast a Gravecrawler and pass. We do have lethal next turn if he doesn't have anything. He needs to remove a creature before... Oh, which he can. Oh my gosh, Nami, what are you doing down there? My dog's going crazy. All right, so we're going to get that one. All right, Pox is kind of interesting. Or the rack, I guess I should say. I don't think we have anything. Looks like mono Black Pox, so... Yeah, I just don't think we bring anything in here. I mean, we still have access to Lurrus. Lurrus is kind of our biggest grindy piece. Yeah, I think that Grave Crawlers, Undead Augurs are pretty important in this matchup. We just have a lot of grindy pieces that kind of don't play super well for the rack deck. One thing too that I've been doing, I've actually been playing a lot of rack recently in paper. I have a black-white version. I've been doing the Tom Ross strategy of old, where uh you choose to be on the draw, just to be like ahead on cards from your opponent. This is very close. I don't want to keep it though, just because we could really get got by. Ugh. I don't really want to mulligan again though. I'm gonna put this Butcher on the bottom just because if you like Ravens crimed us or something, we can get rid of this Temerit. I'm not really happy about this, but I don't think we can go to 5 against the rack. Yeah, so this is fine. Probably gonna take our champion. Yep. So we technically don't have a play yet. Get through the swamp, so that's good. Sure. So we'll discard the Temerit here. I didn't notice they also have Lurrus as companion. Interesting, okay. Extirpate on champion's interesting. It is our probably biggest scaling threat. Butcher's up there, but a champion with a curve behind it is definitely a lot of pressure. I'm just gonna go for the him here. This matchup's gonna be grindy. Alright, so took a Bandit's Talon and Mishra's Factory, so that's good. Hopefully no smallpox. Smallpox would be brutal for us. Okay, the rack. We can deal with the rack. We're like barely casting our card, so it's not a huge deal. I think we want to play the swamp because we want to be able to start doing Lurrus things here. Yep. Get rid of this him. So they got pressure on us now. Double Augur's not terrible. So the one thing too is if we get Luris back, or if we buy Luris, well, if we buy Luris, we buy a turn of just damage overall. I think that's better than deploying the second Augur. It also forces them to draw a discard spell this turn. Because if they don't, then we get to cast the Luris, and we're definitely just racing the enchantments. All right, second hatchery. I was gonna level up talent, so this is. Oh, no, he's gonna buy Luris. Okay. Anything in the yard to do with that? I could get a bandit's talent back. It's not too bad. Okay, we're gonna deploy our Luris. Got a very exciting game here. I'm casting the bandit's talent. I'm gonna discard this Dreadwander. It's just we're able to cast it. We'll take one. Another Augur. So we're going to go Undead Augur. And at this point, too, we can just cast this. We can attack with our Luris. We have a second Augur in hand. If he trades with the Augur, we get to draw 2 cards. If he trades with the Luris, then that's fine, because now we removed his Luris from play. We don't want him to do Hopeless Nightmare things. So he's not taking it. Or, sorry, he's not blocking. And now we're just super ahead on life at this point, too. Being at 16, he needs to get a lot of activations out of or a lot of damage out of these enchantments. He's also taking a lot of damage from his hatcheries. It's 7 damage. Hatchery's super good, but not seeing a smallpox behind it can be kind of annoying. And so he's going to sack the enchantment. I'm not sure what his deck looks like. Could also do this during the upkeep to scry and then maybe dig for certain things. All right, so we're gonna get the match. So, GG's to Delger. I always love seeing the rack. Haven't actually seen it on a video, I think. So appreciate him bringing it out today. All right, we have a match against Flicker Wisp or Luna from the Discord. This is another player who I've never played against. I know that they're very active on the Discord for games, so kind of exciting to see what they bring. Since we're on the draw, I'll keep this. It gives us discard on 1 and then champ in the Gravecrawler on 2 no matter what. And then it also just gives us mana to pick up Luris if we need to. Okay, black-green. Don't want to draw lands, though. Let's see what they're working with. Okay, we've got a little grind fest here. So... Ugh, I don't really like any of these. Jeez. It's a really good hand. I drew the swamp, too. Okay, we're... You need to draw something good here. Reveals a forest, sure. We could block here. I don't think it's worth it. Okay, so we're gonna see the grist. Probably only making a token. Yeah, so you make a token. So we're gonna start in combat. We're gonna try to go for the grist. This token is probably trumping the champion. Oh, interesting. So we do get to grow the champion by 1. Take the other mosswood, so edict and 2 lands. Not a bad spot to be. Edict and 2 lands means that... Actually, I haven't seen anything yet that... Oh, wait, him the Torok. I was going to say, could have played Gigant on this deck, but you're playing him, so definitely more worthwhile to play the him. Okay, hit a him. Took this. This Bronco is a bit of a problem. If we get him tier, that's okay, though, because we're just holding lands. We actually want them to him now before we pick up the Luris. If we get, like, a 1-drop off the top, that's pretty huge. A Bombardment would also be insane. That's fun. Him is not it. So we're going to make the same play. We're going to try to kill a Grist. Here, they definitely want to block the champion. Really? I was about to say, they still lose the Grist there. This Luris also isn't that good because we just have nothing to, now we're going to get the Edict, yeah. Which, this isn't that bad because now we do have the ability to do something with the Luris, so. Edict out of hand. We did take a lot of their most impactful cards against us. Okay, them hitting a land there's good. Okay, so another hand is 2 lands. Actually, let's do this. This him isn't that good. I mean, we could him the 2 lands out of hand, but let me just do this. Well, we don't want to block here because we want to keep permanents in place so that way this Grist is kind of awkward. If we block there with the Luris, then we lose a lot of our value that we have right now. If we block with the champion, then he can just Bronco Luris. Oh, he's Maelstrom Pulse too. Dang. He also has the mana to Grist still. So I'm sure we'll see the Grist here. Oh, that's not a bad draw. Because now this is going to grow the other champion, so we can attack with it. Hopefully blocks the Gravecrawler. Okay. Learned our lesson, that's fine. Ugh, do I need this him in hand for any reason? I don't think there's a real need to be trying to tag his forest. We're starting to draw action now, but we hit a lot of lands early on. I think that's kind of hurting us right now. We couldn't get enough pressure in play. We really need to see like a Zombardment or a Bombardment here. Bombardment or Augur would really help us out. Them hitting lands off of Bronco is also fine. It's not any damage, but it's also not it's not any threats either. They milled another Bronco at some point. That's good. Okay, nice. Back to us. Dreadwander is good. Dreadwander can also block. It can't block this turn, but it can block. So we're going to send all of these at Grist. Get Grist out of play. They could have a removal spell. Something like a Fatal Push. Okay. Just going to let him die. And we'll just try to tag the last two cards in hand, which... 2 lands. That's fine. Alright, so at parity... I say at parity, they've drawn 9 more cards on us this game. Woodland Cemetery, that's good. We're also just dead to a Bombardment off the top, which is kind of exciting. Witcher's not terrible. We are going to send it now, too. We have enough mana to activate Dreadwander, too, if they end up trumping it. And we're just going to send. This is technically lethal. Because it is 12 damage exactly. Yep. Hit us with a GG, so they either have some really sweet way to kill us or we got it. Alright, nice. So we did get that one, surprisingly. I do like Marauder here. A little bit grindy. I don't want Claim. Actually, do we want Marauder with Grist? We saw... I don't know if we want Marauder. They're a little too go wide with the Grist in play, but then without the Grist, they're not. And then with Mosswood Dread Knight, it's also kind of awkward too. We could bring lanterns in, like 2 lanterns. I think let's just try it. Let's try the same thing. Let's see what the heck. Let's see what we see game 2. I hope we get to see the Sheevan Harvest. I hope we get to bring that in against somebody. They could have sweepers like Languish. Could have, I think Path of Peril's cheap now. Path of Peril's actually kind of interesting for the format because against Aluris decks, it literally cleans up everything but Aluris. What other sweepers have people been playing? Need something to clean up this Lazotep Reaver. You guys remember this one? I don't even know if this card's good. It just makes 2 zombies. I feel like Claim's kind of good against some of their stuff, but it's... The awkward part about Claim is it's not good... It's not good when they're super go-wide, and it's also a lot worse when we don't have, like, an Edict effect. So, like, a lot of time you'd bring in Claim and, like, a Curse Marauder at the same time, because they're both good for, like, those types of matchups. But it's just kind of weird. It's going to be dope having the name Flicker Wisp on MTGO. Like, out of all the accounts, all the burners, you get one of the classics. Okay, we're going to find out if we get punished for having no 1-drop, but we've got good mana. Ooh, Leyline. What are we doing? Don't do that to me. So we're definitely on the beatdown here. If they don't take our hymn, we're definitely going to hit them. We want to get them out of cards so that way we can just put a lot of pressure on them. Champion of the Perished off the top would be insane. Actually, I need to buy some Lazotep Reavers. I forgot I made this change in my deck. I didn't update in paper. What do they take? Hymn the Torok, okay. I respect Luna. They seem intelligent. We should actually order our hand in order of importance here for casting. Yep. Maybe another Inquisition. No Inquisition, okay. So they need to set up their mana. In this case, we will get this guy in play. I'm viewing Dreadhorde Butcher more important than these two because I want to play this last. And even though this dying won't do anything with the Leyline in play, it's at least grown to a 2 power now. Dreadhorde's very good on 2, and it loses a lot of value after that. Ooh, okay, Undermountain. I think this is definitely worthwhile for us to cash in one of these. At this point, we're just going to be fighting over the initiative. We're going to start here. Definitely block the Dreadhorde, I would imagine. Really? We're gonna find our mountains. Oops. I'm doing this because I want to create the most amount of blockers I can. I'm not worried about. I don't know if it was caught, but my Grim Initiate died, and I didn't get a token because of the ley line. So it's not like I'm worried about this dying and getting no value. This is just a 1/1 first striker at this point. Leyline's kind of solid against us, I'm not going to lie. I really don't want to put all my eggs in a basket on putting 2 more counters on Dreadhorde Butcher, but I don't know if we really have a better... I don't know if we have anything better going on. We'll just throw this here. So we're going to retain the initiative. This could just be like black-green initiative. Maelstrom Pulse, that's pretty good. It's a 4-mana Grist, okay. If this is sack ignoble, kill one of our guys. Okay, it's just making tokens. Huh. So if we forge, we make a 3/4. I think I'm gonna make a 3/4. Him is not good at this point. Can we give up the initiative for a turn? I think we can. Gotta get this Grist out of play. This Leyline's been very good. In this instance, I really like having the claim and the oh, what do you call it? The Abyssal, the Marauder. Oh, this isn't that bad. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see what we draw here. He probably puts 2 counters on the. Or they probably put 2 counters on the Undermountain. Yeah, so it goes to a 5/6. Can we race this? That's not terrible. All right, let's think about this. So he blocks. They block here. Take 3, then 5, so they go to 8. So they go to 8. We have a blocker for the way back. I think we jam. Uh-oh. Maybe we needed him first. Or maybe it was thinking that they were in blocks. Trap in a dream. Okay, it was just a land, so it didn't actually matter. We're just kind of at a spot now where we're just trying to, like, keep the initiative. And buy Luris next turn. See what we draw. We get 2 draws here. Those were good draws. We are kind of at an odd spot now, though, because we just don't have a lot of pressure. We really needed a bombardment at some point here. It's not really like we're flooding out either. We're just kind of... We're getting outsized by this Undermountain. I don't hate this that much because we can do here and here. We still keep a blocker and the initiative. Yep. That's kind of where we're at now, is we just need to not lose the initiative. This is actually pretty good. And then we can keep the we can keep blockers back. We have 6 damage across the next 2 turns. We can go to block something, then sack it. He can't target it with the grist this turn. Or they. It's a close one. Put this blocker here. So they can sack the insect token to kill something now while I can't sack it. Now they're just going to choose to make blockers. Okay, so we need to not lose the initiative either, because we can... Okay, so I think what we're doing is we're playing Dread Wanderer and Luris. That leaves 2 mana up that we can sack 1 thing. because we need to just not lose the initiative across the next 2 turns. Because then we can trap them. We get 1 activation out of Tamara this turn. And then that puts them to 4. They would need to gain life to not get got by the trap. So out of their next couple draws, we're fading an initiative creature and we're fading life gain. So no matter what they do this turn, we can... They're going to attack with the Underbound for sure. Okay, so this should be delayed trigger. So sack the token, probably killing the Temerit. Yep. So here, because it's tapped, we're going to... We're going to sack the tapped Dread Wanderer and deal 2 damage to them. We'll lose our Temerit, which we knew this was going to happen. We'll just throw this in front. I don't think we necessarily care about the life gain. We just want to like make 2 decent sized threats. Gravecrawler's not great, just because it can't block. Okay, so just trying to retain the initiative for this turn. We've gone through 20 cards this game. It's been a long one. Yeah, this probably kills the Luris. Might kill the Reaver. Yep. No initiative creature. GG. GG's. Another ley line. They'll pass it back. Do not misclick trap. Boom. Nice. Really, really grindy games. Good lord. Crazy good games. Good games to Luna, Flicker Wisp. Sweet black-green initiative deck. I played a lot of black-green Grief. Very strong. We definitely grinded those games out. All right, we have a match against Fork Poppy. Friend of the channel. We're going to mulligan that. No lands. We will keep this one. What the heck was Fork playing recently? Oh, he's probably on Belcher. Ugh. All right, let's find out. Yep. Okay. Ooh, he has the channel. Oh, yeah, I think we have to take the channel. Okay, wait. Okay, so it's got to be the channel, right? I mean, he's got 2 lands. I feel like it's got to be the channel or we die. We're going to take the land. That could have been wrong. I know. It's such a bold choice. We're high rolling that he doesn't. Yeah. See, like, this is what I want to happen. I want him to be stuck on mana. Because now we're racing. Now so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5. So we're on like a 3-turn clock still. Okay, not good, not good. So Rift Sower. He needs 7 mana to 7 mana and turn 7 life. Okay. We've been given a gift. So we're going to take the channel this time. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have lethal next turn. He has to answer the board. This should be good enough. Blocks a 2, takes 3, goes to 3, I sack 3 things. So ping, ping. All right, so we got there. So that was a little risky. Bringing these Necrobenches for sure. Sheevan Harvest is kind of interesting because it blows up all of his lands. Is there anything that's bad now? We want our discard. Interesting. I almost don't like Undead Augur. Because I feel like our guys aren't going to die necessarily. We'll try it like this. Sheevan Harvest is kind of slow, but... And there it is. This is a really good hand. We have the turn 1 Inquisition. If we really want to, we can Sheevan Harvest turn 2. Especially if we draw a land at any point. Okay, so we're not getting channeled next turn, but... Did mull to 6. Okay, land is huge. Oh, interesting. It's got to be the Outburst, right? We could restrict his mana. We could take the Bridgeworks. If he draws a land... Is it the Spirit? No, it can't be the Spirit Guide. I think it's Violent Outburst. So our current play... Okay, drew that, yep. Our current play is to play the Sheevan Harvest this turn. Yep. We're doing this so we can go Dreadwander, blow up his land next turn. Yep. Oh, he gets to pay life for that? Oh, that's annoying. Okay, and so now we have to blow up a land. Or we die. Man, I did not realize that he could do that. Forget that the uncommons let you do that. So now, at least for the time being, we have to blow up a land. We need to hope he doesn't have a land in hand, or off the top, that comes in untapped. We also need to fade Spirit Guides. Ugh. Wait. Oh, he had Spirit Guide. Okay, all right. So we're going to let him do it because we want to see the deck. Oh, he actually had a mountain. Okay, this kind of looks like what we saw last, so... Okay, I don't think we want to change anything here. I think what we have is sufficient. Stormscale Scion is interesting, too. I thought that card was worth money. I don't think we needed to do anything different there. I think we just kind of got got. Isn't it Stormscale Scion? I don't know what that card's called. I would like to play first. This hand doesn't quite get there. We need another land. This hand doesn't quite get there either. Dang it. Show me the game log. I'm gonna also mulligan. This is even worse. I mean, we can't keep it. Okay, this hand plays. I think it's this. What was that for? Nami not happy with my mulligan decision. All right, we need this Hymn to Torok to be the best Hymn to Torok. Ooh, okay, that's a pretty good draw, though. Okay, hit Violent Outburst, so that's pretty solid. Front side of this is the, yeah, Rush of Inspiration. Okay. So we're going to do this. There's a chance that next turn we just sack the Gravecrawler to blow up a land. Okay, yeah, we definitely have to now. Untapped red source would be huge. Ah, okay, he's got it. Dang. Man, those uncomps, it's really crazy too that he hit the Oh! That's huge. He hit the mountain in the top 3 cards. That's huge. Hasn't happened to me yet. Oh my god, that's insane. I think on the bottom random order, right, though? Yeah, so... Still dead. Alright, and now we should be crazy dead. Yeah. All right, so good games to fork. Like I said, friend of the channel, so all in good fun. The mull to 4 there was brutal. We actually, I thought we might have actually been able to squeeze the game out there, which was kind of crazy. But good game to fork. There's a real sweet deck that he's been working on. Um, playing Belcher. We talked a little bit about it. He got a nice build that he definitely likes kind of cascading in a channel. But GG Stan. All right, we have another match against Fork. He wanted to run it back, so should be on a different deck. This is good. Oh, good hand. Oh, I just realized my Inquisitions are matching. I probably said that in a different video. Or don't match, I should say. Has a companion, has a Lurrus. I don't think we started this game, or a game this league with a Black Cleave Cliffs in our starting hand. Fork mulligans to 6. I love this art on Foreboding Ruins. What are you working with over there, Big Papa? Oh, no. I feel like we care most about Hammer. Okay, so we had Lurrus, Hammer, should then Spring Trim. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good. Maybe just take both of these. I mean, the fact we drew another Inquisition is pretty crazy. It's actually a planes that we don't know about. And now we will go Bombardment. The Dread Wanderer. He's going to get to probably get his Lurrus, though. Until we draw this Hymn the Torok off the top. Okay, not a Hymn the Torok. He does get to get Pure Steel Paladin, though. Right? Yeah. Good to go pay 3 for Lurrus. Tap Lurrus, and then H then for Pure Steel. We don't need to sack anything yet. We actually kill both of these things. Oh no, so we have to play this. So we can do this. So we're gonna go shoot, sack, shoot, sack. Okay, so we don't have a board now, but we can get back. Excuse me. We can get back the guy. Might even just be good to pick up Lurrus, actually. Play this guy now. He's definitely flooding out. There's no way he's playing a ton of lands in this deck. I remember right, this is like a Cheerios deck. It's like a lot of what the heck's the one card? Is it Bone Saw? Things like that. Ginger Brute, huh? You have a Ginger Brute. I feel like we should just do this now. I don't want to get got by something that makes it indestructible. Okay, that's going to get us that, so... Post board. Marauders seem good here. I don't think he has a lot of things to, like, go... Ooh, Claim. Okay, wait. Let's hold up a second. I think we want Claim, because we can take something that's equipped with a hammer or whatever. I feel like he dumps his hand pretty quick that we don't want him on the draw. We probably don't want Undead Augur on the draw. Let's see what we get. See what our starting hand contains here. I think this hand's fine. Okay. Ornithopter's kind of annoying with these, with the Accursed Marauder here. Yep. There's a world where I actually trade with this Ginger Brute next turn. Because I feel like our world now just revolves around, especially since we're a little heavy on lands now, on getting Lurrus set up. It's kind of rough. Yep. Okay, I definitely want to trade now. Need to be able to clean up some of this board. Ugh. Okay, so... we're going to risk this turn. So the reason we're going to risk is because we can go... next turn we could go Marauder, trigger on the stack, sack it, pick the Ginger Brute off, and then Edict, most likely the Ornithopter, and then Flame Slash the other thing. Okay, so... might just be drawing our whole deck here. I'm not going to play around. We'll just F6. Okay. We might be in trouble now. There's a lot of mana. Oh, I picked up Lurrus. Okay, we gotta think now. Grim Initiate isn't terrible, because it also kills one thing. We're like a mana short, though, because, like, this can kill one thing. We can Marauder, it'll sack the other thing. The fact that none of these... if one of these had one toughness, this would be fine. Because we could go play Initiate, shoot, play Marauder, trigger on the stack, shoot the one, and then it would sack the Ginger Brute. But there shouldn't be a way that we can win this from here, so we're going to concede. I still don't think we change anything. I mean, him isn't bad here, maybe. It's like hymns over these. Oops. And maybe over the Reavers. On the play, reveal Luris. This is fine. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We're gonna start with the Inquisition. This is tough. I guess it's the Pure Steel. Yeah, I guess it's the Pure Steel. I'm not really a big fan of any of that. The fact that there's two of those in the starting hand is did he F6? Okay, almost F6 maybe? I don't know. Good double Gravecrawler. He's gonna get to draw a couple cards this turn. Hopefully not anything crazy. Yep. 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 Bonesaw. Wow, this is actually crazy. Yeah, so not gonna block. Might just pick up Luris here. I can play these two. Actually, maybe it's right to go wide. Okay, so we know he has plating in hand. Yep. None of these get flying or anything, right? Has reach. Big. Well, that's going to pose a bit of a problem. Okay, that's huge. That was a crazy draw. Let me just kill a SRAM here, too. And we'll sack this guy. So we're not, excuse me, not in a bad spot at all. We actually have lethal next turn. He does have 4 cards in hand still. If he plays a Ginger Brute, tries to equip and swing in, we can actually just shoot it when the first equip goes to happen. As long as we keep a zombie in play, we have 4 damage and bombardments just from the Gravecrawler in itself, so that's pretty good. Okay, there is the Ginger Brute. Hmm. I think this can happen. We just have to respond to the target. so we're gonna go here. Yeah, so we've cleaned up a little bit there. Right, so we're gonna start doing the Gravecrawler. So we want to keep zombies in play. We don't need to do Lur's things at this point. We just need to be able to keep enough in play that we can shoot down so nothing happens. So I'm gonna shoot the SRAM down now. And this should be lethal now. Right, now we will bring back the crawler. Bring back the crawler. Shoot, sack. Back the crawler. We don't necessarily have to cast, but he does have one card in hand and 1 mana up, so. Alright, so we're going to get there. And GG's to Fork. Pretty sweet list of, it's kind of like half Cheerios, half Hammer time we were talking about before. But appreciate him showcasing it on the channel here. Alright, and we have our final match against Heidel. Routine, I'm going to mulligan this. Routine visitor of the channel. Man, another one. I do think I want to keep this one. I know it doesn't look great, but we do have a big upside if we do draw a land here. And even if we don't, we can at least play the Dread Wanderer next turn. So really relying on the land off the top here. We'll see if we can get there. What is this man doing? Ugh. So we could him here. But we're going to just try to pressure. Because what this does is takes him to 17. Next turn takes him down to 10 if he doesn't have anything. What is he playing? I don't like this. This is not normally his type of thing. All right. Tapping mana. We're gonna be getting flashed. Echoing Truth. Okay, that's not the end of the world. Because now we can do is he's tapped down now. We have still have some decent pressure in play that we can go for a him there. So see Muddle and Remand. Some kind of blue-green High Tide. Well, I guess it wouldn't be High Tide. He doesn't have any islands yet. Do the same play here. We're going to attack for 4. So instead of hemming here, we're going to try to go for the double champion. Sure, that's fine. I cannot. Maybe there's a wilderness wreck. Important, okay. I don't like that we don't know what he's doing. I'm just going to say that. We could play one of these zombies to try to grow the champion by 1. It doesn't change the clock too much. It's a fog. Is it turbo fog? Are we getting turbo fogged? Oh, it's Oath. Okay. He has 1 mana up, so we could interact, but we're just gonna try him. Rested on dig. Okay. Yeah, so he's on Oath. Impulse, sure. Okay, well, he has the Oath. I don't know that we lose. We go for Augur here. Because we want to play something so that we can grow the champion. Yep. The thing that kind of sucks is it's not lethal, obviously, but if we can get him low enough and then get the Temerit in play. Yep. Gonna get to draw 2 out of this. Wow, no land, okay. 2 hasty threats, though. Alright, Terastodon. Okay. Got a lot of blockers. Wait, at the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player chooses target player who controls more creatures than they... This hate will tell me what to do. Oh. So at the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player chooses target player who... Okay. What am I putting into play? I suppose I do. Okay, so I want to put Butcher in play, just because this represents damage if it dies. Not hitting another lane kind of sucks. Because now we're like off from... He doesn't want to attack either because we have the guy that we can just kill our own guy. So I think where I'm at is... I should have stopped. Oh, man, I kind of misplayed there. Oh, wait, no, because it only... Okay, yeah, it only checks at upkeep. So we want to sack our Butcher here. Like at the end of their turn. Because now we just have lethal. Because we can sack Butcher, deal 1 to the face, deal 2 with Temerit, and then kill them with a second activation of Temerit. So it should be good enough. All right, nice, we got it. All right. So kind of a scary one there. Let's see. I don't like Necromentia. I like Marauder. Sheevan Harvest is interesting. We could claim the first board and take their big threat, but they could just chump with a Rhino. Oh wait, I can't even. No, claims 3 or less. That doesn't even work. I kind of like Sheep and Harvest. There's a lot of non-basics there. I don't know if I want Augur here. He's blue-green, so he's just going to bounce. We'll try this. Stop backseating. I hear you barking down there. Builders. Nami, please. Thank you very much. This hand's good. We will keep. Right, we'll start with an Inquisition. We'll get rid of this Remand. I mean, I just want to say, every time I do something, and you growl immediately after, I do think it's funny. Because it's like you don't agree. Alright, so we have a couple options here. We could go, I think Butcher's correct. We could have went 2 1-drops there, but I think we want to try to just grow this Butcher as quick as possible. Especially because next turn could look like play Echoing Truth. Okay. So a bit of a time walk. So we're going to start with him here. We hit, okay, Impulse Beast Within, so. All right, so place land pass. We no longer know the hand. Double Summary is kind of awkward. We'll just try to go for the Butcher now. We'll see what he does. Beast within his own land. Okay. Probably blocks the... Yep. So this isn't that bad just because we do have Bombardment. So what we can do now is, assuming this Bombardment resolves... Actually, let's go for the... We're going to go for this first. Okay. That's something that I thought he might interact with. Okay. We could be a little aggressive with our Temerit here also, just because we have the second in hand. Okay. Do you want to shoot those? I'm not sure what we're doing here. Oh, maybe a Guy's Blessing? What does this card do? Exile target card from a graveyard. Okay. That's fine. So now what we're going to do is we're going to kill this, sacrificing the Temerit. And once again, the reason we're doing that is because we have the second one in hand. We can also do this thing where, like, let's say he oaths here. We have 2 mana up, so we can sack the Bombardment to, or sack the Dreadwander to the Bombardment, and then sack this Temerit to the one in the graveyard. I don't really want to do... I don't want to pick up Luris yet, just because I want to leave that Temerit line open. So attack for 5 here. The opponent's at 9. We should just have lethal next turn. And if they go to end step, we're going to sack the Grim Initiate to Temerit. We got the GGs. I think he knows that he's... I don't know if he's quite dead. Oh, maybe he just doesn't have a way to stop the combat damage. Because it's just 5 in play, too. I was thinking that there was a way that, like, he was just going to, like, stop the damage from happening. We won't mess around. We'll just do our thing. That'll be 2, and that'll be game. So GG's a Heidel. Pretty sweet version of blue-green Oath here. Seen a lot of different ones, but definitely a sweet build that he had today. To end the video, our final record was 4-1, beating the Rack, Green-Black Initiative, Cheerios, and Oath, while losing to Belcher. The core of the deck doesn't look like anything powerful, but the supporting discard and Bombardment really boost the overall strength of the deck. While our racing ability against something like Rhinos is obviously worse, we have the tools to pressure early and the grindy pieces to stay in the game late. We're also able to keep a board clear when we start with some threats backed up by a Bombardment. As a sidebar, Fork Poppy, that we played against a couple times earlier, is releasing a video this week on his Belcher deck. He's covering his current list and his most recent tournament played on MTGO. You can check it out on the link that's on the screen here. And if you liked the video or have something you wanted to share about the league, the recording, or the gameplay, please let me know below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.